Silence in the back. The elf is here. Okay, everybody. Growing up, I was a little different. I was kind of a weird kid. Drew and Scotty know me. I was diagnosed with, see, even his wife says that. I was diagnosed with ED. And yet I'm the 40-year-old virgin. I'm diagnosed with ED. It's called emotionally disturbed. So, let me know if you can't hear me for some reason. So I dress up as an elf. My name is Buddy. I'm from the North Pole.
Love you, buddy.
I just had some woman drop her daughter off and said, "Is this where I'm dropping you off? There's an elf here."
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
And you, baby.
Merry fucking Christmas! Sorry, there's kids here. I've had too much beer. This family, they don't care. So a little bit about me. I grew up learning this. I got sick as a newborn baby. It was a viral herpes that was going around the office. True story. I got learning disabilities. It was going around the hospital. My parents tested negative. But lo and behold, I got learning disabilities and some autism from it. So I can say autism is sexually transmitted. Get that, Robert F. Kennedy. It's a true story. Now, you know how they say vaccines cause autism? All the scientists are autistic, which means that autism caused vaccines. So if you get a blood clot for your vaccine, you better blame autism. You better sue Mr. Autism. And that Mr. Autism is me.
Oh my God.
So a little bit about my Christmas obsession.
My lord will be in contact.
I was an emotionally disturbed kid. And so Christmas Eve, my parents were trying to put me to bed. They had guests downstairs, and I wouldn't go to bed. True story. I was so upset. And they said, "What are you so upset about?" Santa's coming. What's wrong with Santa coming? What if he takes me? What do you mean? Well, where do you think he gets all those elves? Finally, they had to tell me the truth to get back to their guests. And as a result of that, I threw up. My first panic attack was fear of Santa.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go into the other ones because they're not funny. So I was picked on so much in school. You know, my nickname went from Smiley to Fag to Go Kill Yourself and Shut Up. But then my teacher, Mr. Simith, announced that he thought one day I would be a school shooter. And all of a sudden, everybody wanted to be my best friend. I got asked to every party there was. And I did have a Mr. Getzel that said, "I swear he's going to be on a bell tower one day. He's hiding something with that smile." Mr. Getzel is now proudly registered on the National Sex Offender Registry. So it might have expired by now. I think he's dead. I got it in my car if you want it. We'll take you to a cemetery. But I never got abused at that high school. There were 2 predators on the staff, and they said, "Why didn't they attract you? You're always talking to the grown-ups. You're a weirdo." I said, "Because I couldn't keep my trap shut about anything. You have a cigarette, I'm going to tell everyone on campus." Some guy here offered me weed. I won't say who. So, as a result of that,
Who has it?
Me!
and so as a result, they knew that if they touched me, I'd run the campus saying, "Look what me and Mr. Simith did last night. Want to see where he put his hands?" So I was protected. Nothing bad happened to me.
My cousin Dominic would love to see where he put his hand.
He didn't though, because I was talking so much. He couldn't touch me any. But when COVID started, last sex offender joke, I promise, I said, you know, COVID is, I mean, hell, I know more registered sex offenders than I do people who've had COVID. Or at least accused. But I'm proud to say now I know a lot more people who've had COVID than I do registered offenders. I only know 3 offenders. And 1 was never convicted. That guy was a priest.
Are you including me?
Hey, silence over there. Your teacher's talking. Kids, be quiet. Your teacher's talking. Drew, listen to your teacher, or you're going to need time out. I went to one school where that was okay, to say shut the fuck up to the teacher. It was like here. You could say anything. Nothing racist. Everything else. Oh, I see why it's not talking.
Think of the children.
I know. Think of the children. But they all curse in this family. So now to the next part. Autism. I was diagnosed as slightly autistic. Move over. You're blocking the camera, buddy. I'm going to be famous here. I am so far on the autistic spectrum that they call me Sunlight. They call me Sunlight. That is how autistic I am. And I'm so far on the asexuality spectrum that they call me Sunlight. The closest I came to a date was taking a college friend to the scene of a plane crash to see the CNN journalists. True story. And taking my great-grandmother out to dinner. And she insisted on driving and drove on the wrong side of the yellow line. True story. And she's not blood. She's my great step grandmother, so I could have married her.
Oh my God.
And I met up with a second cousin today. I could marry her. It's legal in West Virginia, where I was. Okay, now to me in high school, I can't smell or taste anything. Like I can't smell any of you here. Whoever's smoking weed, I'm not going to be able to smell it. So feel free, any of you, anyone with BO.
I can smell
So
it.
my hygienes were awful in high school. My hygienes were awful. I went to a boarding school for learning disabled kids. My room smelled so bad, the bed bugs asked to be transferred. I got an A in chemistry. I got an A+ in chemistry because I created a new hygiene, a new gas. So they just gave me an A. And I got A's in English because all my teachers were dyslexic, so they couldn't read any of my errors. Special ed means the teachers are special ed too. So after college, I was having a hard time making friends. I hadn't come to Fanninson yet to meet my dear friends Drew and Scott. Only guy I knew from there was Raymond Andrews. He was worse than any of you. Hell, at his funeral, they passed out his ashes as a parting gift, like a wedding gift. So I put him in my dad's desk, and they stayed there for 4 months.
True story.
True story.
Very true story.
It was the ultimate redneck funeral. In fact, I found out that his sister was married to his brother on the other side of the family. They were half siblings and married each other. True story. So my uncle's ex-wife asked me to do her family tree, and I said, that's West Virginia. You guys are rednecks. I look up the family tree. It turns out half her relatives have the same last name, and her uncle married his first cousin and then got divorced. That's got to be an awkward family reunion. So now back to school, because I'm going to think of jokes that I forget before I'm done. No one here is from Virginia, I assume, except me. But there is an Everly Wheatley funeral home in Virginia. And the initials for it are because they dig them so neatly and bury them so deeply at Everly Wheatley. And I learned that from my uncle, who's a mortician and offered me a job. The reason I didn't get hired at the funeral home is because I always smile. They call me Smiley at work. That doesn't go good when you say the funeral for the dead baby over there or the old woman over there.
Oh God.
I hear thunder. So, back to the funeral business.
That's the racetrack.
That's the tray? Okay. So, now the funeral jokes. I have obsessions. Diagnosed OCD as a kid. I had a teacher say to me, you know, he talks about death too much. You got to be careful. That's when they got the idea, work with Uncle Joe. So that's the mortician. So he taught me that in his business, what they do is they drain them, they dress them, they dig them, and they dump them all day long. That's what they do. And he had the idea to pass out the ashes. So when I was a new driver, they said, drive slow or Joe's going to be draining you.
You're good.
I think I'm starting to lose focus. So I should probably wrap this up. A few more jokes, not over quite yet. You love me? Someone finally tells me they love me other than Mom. Now, because I'm single, I can truly say there's only one woman for me, and that's my mother. Because my sister runs from me. Ask Scotty, he knows her.
Yeah.
I tried to hook her up with Scotty, but he was married. She and Scotty would have made a great pair.
Well, I'm in total business, so is she here tonight?
I got her number. I'll give it to you. Last but not least, a few dark humor jokes. What was the color of the eyes of the crew of the Space Challenger? Blue. One blue left and one blue right. What were Ronald Goldman's last words? Hey, look, it's O.J. Simpson. But secondly, did you know they convicted his daughter of the murder? They traced a call to the day of the murder, and she asked her dad for ice cream, and he said, go ask Mommy. I was told not to tell that at school. It would not go over good.
Well, you did fantastic.
Now, there's another bad word joke I'll tell, but I'm not going to do that.
Go for it.
There's little kids here. It's worse than the F word. Doesn't matter?
They're playing.
I'll say what I pronounced it. We were watching an R-rated film, and I said they had sexual language, and I said, Dad, what does pussy mean? What does pussy mean? P-U-S-S-Y. I pronounced it wrong. I am the kid who did not know what a vibrator was until I was 20, and I was in a hotel with my father watching Parenthood.
That's not okay, Mike.
Now, even worse than that, I was 22 years old and in a hotel in Houston with my father, and he goes in to get a room, and I'm sitting there, and they say, room for one or two? Two. One bed, right? They say one bed, right? Two bed, it's two. We go in, there's all these flashing colors, an all-night gay porn channel. he realized the guy at the counter thought I was his lover when I'm sitting there going, with a plastered smile on my face. I was drugged. I was on every pill. You think I'm messed up now. You should have met me at 22. We used to make bets at Christmas as to whether I'd end my life before the next Christmas.
Yes, sir.
But I've never done drugs, except prescription pills. They offered me in high school, and thankfully I got to make up a sob story about my Uncle Alvin, who died of cocaine. He was actually like my 5th cousin 3 times removed that I never met. So I said last but not least, any other topics anyone want me to cover? I think I'm starting to get boring.
What happened 20 years ago?
What happened 20 years ago? That would be 2005. I know 30 years ago. 30 years ago, we were at St. Michael's, Maryland for the company party. And I asked my Uncle Jack if he could help me get the canoe out. And then my cousin started to push the paddle for him to fall in, which has nothing to do with anything going on here. And he said, "You're a big kid, you can figure it out." 33 years ago today, my brother's birth mother went into labor. And she didn't give birth till 2 days later. No wonder she gave him up for adoption.
Hey! That's the best joke right
Oh,
there.
okay, and one last joke. I keep saying that. One last joke. My brother's adopted. He's Ethiopian. My sister's adopted. She's American Indian and German. These 2 clowns at work thought they were biological siblings. How can an American Indian be biological to an old Ethiopian kid? But my great-grandmother got the best liner. We were at Christmas, and she said, Michael looks just like his grandfather. Thomas looks like his grandmother. Chris looks like his parents. And then points to the Ethiopian and says, now who does he look like? My grandfather whispers, don't say Malcolm X. Trying to, yeah, I guess I'm starting to run out of jokes.
You're the man, Smickle.
Oh, they want me to keep going, I guess.
Keep going.
Okay. The most alcohol I've had is when they offered me a shot at my great-grandmother's funeral. And I pulled out a camera and said, okay. I thought they meant a picture. Okay, that one fell kind of flat.
Yeah, that died, Michael.
Well, this Buddy the Elf suit is going to die one of these days.
You're gonna die now.
I mean, who here really wants to see me come to work like this Monday? I'm still going to be hungover from all the weed.
Only 2 employees here, Michael.
I know. 3. What, did Jimmy retire?
Sorry, Dad.
Jimmy knew me before I knew me. That's how old he is. He knew me before I was born. He was at the hotel when my parents made me. He and his wife were on the floor above, and they could hear the whole thing. True story.
I tried to stop it.
I know. He begged him. He knew how my brother turned out. Do you really want another one? And I'm your favorite child, like I said, because I never looked at a dirty website, except when I walked into my brother. In fact, I thought OnlyFans was a family ancestry site, because my OnlyFans are family. So I went to OnlyFans thinking it would have my great-grandmother's war records. I found some stuff I was kind of surprised about. I thought it was OnlyFannins. I thought that was the name of the site, OnlyFannins.
Yeah.
Drew knew that. I went to OnlyFans thinking it was OnlyFannins. Okay, well, I'm getting hot, so I'm going to take this off and take my shirt off while I'm at it.
No, you're not.
But I want Scott to come out for a picture with Buddy the Elf, and then I'll leave my shirt on. Good night, everybody!
Hold on.
151 days to Christmas.
Bye, 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 bye.